UFC middleweight champion Khamzat Chimaev has responded to former bantamweight champ Petr Yan's controversial remarks questioning his nationality. Yan recently said he doesn't consider Khamzat a Russian champion since Chimaev now fights under the UAE flag after gaining citizenship earlier this year. Chimaev, who became middleweight king after defeating Dricus du Plessis at UFC 319, admitted he was hurt by the comments.
Я с Петром Яном знаком, с парнем, и он знает меня, я русскоговорящий, я живу на одном базе, тренировались. Он говорит, я не считаю Кhamzata, как ты можешь меня считать российским бойцом, если ты со мной на российском говоришь. И если даже все взять, Ян же раньше меня стал чемпионом UFC, там зарабатывать начал деньги. Я же зал построил в России, дороги сделал в России, молодежи помогаю в России. Я в Эмиратах никому зал не построил, никому не помогаю, там уже состоятельные. Они мне помогают, я нашим помогаю, можно сказать. Поэтому у него даже фамилия, я пошутил по ним. Китаец, как можешь сказать, что чеченец не россиянин? Вот такая, чуть-чуть задела, конечно. А как все и другие, конечно, я представляю Россию, потому что я тут жил, вырос. Если люди считают Чечню Россией, то я Россия.
Before we get to the next news, if you love staying on top of MMA updates, hit that subscribe button. We're fans just like you, and we'll make sure you catch all the biggest stories first. Speaking on the Daniel Cormier show, former bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling opened up about the racism he faced after his controversial DQ victory over Petr Yan.
100%. Definitely fuel for the fire. And just imagine anything I posted, any friend or family member that posted me and I reposted it, shared to like my story or whatever, they would just be in the DMs, either dropping the M-bomb, calling monkeys.
Really?
Or,
So he got racist.
yeah, and also just clown emojis nonstop. So I had a year and a half of just straight clown emojis on my page. And then after I won, the clown emojis disappeared.
But isn't that ugly though? Like, isn't that ugly? Isn't that ugly that you got called those negative things, that just racism, because of a fight?
Yeah.
Because of the result of a fight, and you weren't the one that actually did the illegal blow.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's this people, man, society. This is why for athletes you have to have thick skin. And I had many people and a lot of consults trying to tell me like stay off of social media, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna let nobody bully me. I ain't gonna let the fans bully me. I ain't gonna let my family bully me into making me do something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? I'm a man. I'm not gonna sit there and tuck my tail and hide from something that I'm not proud of, but I get a chance to right the ship, and sure enough, I got to right.
Aljamain Sterling opened up about life after his controversial DQ win over Petr Yan, sharing that Yan still brings up the fight, jokingly.
Petr Yan to this day says I owe him 10% because he changed my life.
She did. But it really did though.
No,
it really did change
about it.
everything.
But it's funny, he's like, I changed his brother's life. You owe me 10%, 10%.
Petr Yan's a killer, man, but he made a really bad mistake in the fight that night, and he really is.
Alex Pereira isn't buying into reports that Magomed Ankalaev fought him with a broken rib. Reacting to the news, Pereira said,
Sempre machuquei. E lesão, cara, é a mesma coisa. O Ankalaev fala agora de costela quebrada, ou não sei o que ele tinha. Cara, se pegar as minhas lesões hoje, lutando com ele, cara, ele vai se sentir um merda. Ele não vai voltar mais pra lutar. Esse cara tava assim, puta, o que eu tô fazendo? O que eu tô fazendo dentro dessa organização? Deixa eu sair fora. Ele vai pedir as contas, velho. Eu nem vou falar. Aposto com ele, velho. Então, beleza, eu vou mostrar minhas médicas, resultado médico. Que eu tenho e que você tem. Eu duvido esse cara tá, as paradas que eu tenho, velho, entendeu?
This comes after footage surfaced showing Ankalaev training with what appeared to be a rib injury before their fight, something Pereira finds hard to believe given how the bout played out.
Breaking news, Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman will run it back on the Jake Paul vs. Tank Davis undercard on November 14th. The trilogy goes down to 205 pounds over 6 rounds, more than a decade after their legendary UFC clashes, where Weidman first KO'd Silva, then won again after that brutal leg break. Now they're back in the boxing ring to settle it once and for all.
During the same podcast, Khamzat Chimaev also made it clear he's ready for a new challenge, setting his sights on a fight with Alex Pereira at light heavyweight. The UFC star looks eager to test himself against Pereira, the reigning light heavyweight champion, in what could be one of the biggest cross-division showdowns.
Если спросить меня, мне, конечно, хочется за второй пояс подраться. Для меня, никому не секрет, тот парень, который сейчас 93. Если в стойке с ним не заигрываться, для меня очень удобный соперник. Да, все говорят, он слишком мощный парень, но где-то в мощи я нигде не уступал никому. Поэтому, я думаю, он тоже 84 выступал и перешел в 93. Хотелось бы 93 подраться, а так там нас Рудина дадут, или де Риддера дадут, или Эрнандеса. Мне особой такой разницы нет, чтобы самое главное заплатили хорошо.
Неужели вот действительно у тебя вот нет вот этого, знаешь, чувства, что вот это может быть опасно или что-то? Или как ты эту психологию выработал, что у тебя такое легкое отношение к этому?
У меня всегда была психология такая, когда ты считаешь себя лучшим, тебе не должно быть разницы, с кем драться.
Could Khamzat become a two-division champion if this fight happens? Reinier de Ridder is focused on his upcoming middleweight clash with Brendan Allen at UFC Fight Night 262, but he couldn't help weighing in on Khamzat Chimaev's recent call-out of Alex Pereira at light heavyweight. De Ridder admitted the matchup would be exciting for fans despite being the possible #1 contender for the title.
Oh, well, to be honest, first thing I thought was, well, this is bullshit, but it is a cool matchup, huh? It is a cool matchup to see Khamzat, see if he can get him down and stay safe. But I don't see it happening, but yeah, I get it.
Dan Hooker, who lost to Islam Makhachev via submission at UFC 267, is now giving credit where it's due. Speaking about Makhachev's upcoming welterweight debut against Jack Della Maddalena, Hooker said,
"A huge ask for Islam. Credit to him for stepping up to the plate and coming up to welterweight. Definitely got my respect for being able to move up a weight class and fight Jack Della. Like, it's something that even, the greatest lightweight of all time, Khabib, who never managed to chase that accomplishment in being a two-division champion. So credit to him, but it's a huge ask."
Hooker's praise carries extra weight given their history. He knows firsthand just how dangerous Makhachev is inside the octagon. Moving up to welterweight is a bold challenge, but Hooker acknowledges it as a noteworthy achievement for the reigning lightweight champion. Reinier de Ridder has revealed that he weighs 220 pounds, only 3 days ahead of his clash with Brendan Allen at UFC Fight Night 262. That means he has to cut 35 pounds in an extremely short window to make the 185-pound limit. Here is what he posted on his Instagram.
Basically on weight.
Can de Ridder pull off this massive weight cut in time and still perform at his best? During a playful grappling session, Carlos Prates was teasing John Silva on the mat, but Silva didn't take it lightly. In a surprising moment, Silva actually bit Prates mid-drill, leaving Prates shocked.
Ai, filha da puta! Pô, o cara mordeu meu dedo, velho. Bateu! Ô! Bateu, velho! Aqui ficou sinal, velho. Bateu ou não bateu? Ô!
UFC star Ian Machado Garry gave fans a fun glimpse into his home life, showing his son learning one of MMA's slickest moves, Carlos Prates' spinning elbow.
And then back fist, do the Carlos Prates. Oh! Oh, he's got... Oh! Boom! 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 Non-stop.
UFC has officially booked Walter Walker to face Louis Sutherland at UFC 321 on October 25th in Abu Dhabi. Walker, who was left frustrated after his previous fight cancellation, is now set for a quick turnaround and looks ready to make an impact. Alex Pereira just proved loyalty runs deep, surprising his longtime coach and mentor Glover Teixeira with a brand new truck.
Ele sabe que eu gosto dessa caminhonete muito. Sem palavra, né, cara? Sempre junto, comemorando. Vitória. Casa Branca agora.
That wraps up the biggest stories in the world of MMA. Which one caught your attention the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to catch the latest news, hit that subscribe button and join the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.